Alright everybody, this is the basic setup that I have for my process or treatments that I'm going to give somebody for dermaplaning, a chemical peel, and a skin pen treatment all in one. So I know this class is basically for chemical peels, but the way I do my chemical peels is I like to open up the skin with dermaplaning first. Then I'll actually go into the skin pen treatments or the dermal roller, because that'll poke holes into the face, sort of like aerating the person's face or skin, just like not a golf course, well, pretty much like a golf course. When you have those machines that have the needles and they poke the ground and allows the seeds to go deep down into the ground and grow and flourish. Just like any plant, you need to provide good soil or holes. So that's what we're going to do with this dermal roller, and it has little small needles, as you guys can see. But the pen right here, the pen does the same treatment, but just at a faster rate. So the revolutions per minute, the RPMs, these 12 needle heads, they're going to go into the skin at a much quicker rate instead of the 1.0 millimeter needle. This as a 1 millimeter and 1.5 to 2 inches. Remember, anything higher than 1.5, or actually deeper into the skin than a 1.5 or 2 millimeter needle, that's called surgery or surgical. We cannot go that depth. I would stay away even from 2. 1.5, you're doing fine. And as you guys can see on the derma pen, that's what these levels are for. 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, and this even goes to 2.5. Don't do that. The only reason why you should be going past 2 is if you're tattooing or doing actual microblading and you're doing tattoo permanent makeup type of treatments. That's why it goes that deep. But you never do anything past 1.5 for the face if it's a chemical peel or any facial treatment. So as you guys can see, I have set up gloves, my brush for the regular process of anybody's face for when you're doing, oh god, I didn't do this right. Shit. I should start over. Okay, so right here you have your cleansing soap, your brush that you're going to do for cleansing. Then you also have your chemical peel. You also have your conducting gel for your dermaplaning blades to make the gliding smooth for the face, or you can do dry dermaplaning, as you guys seen in other videos. It doesn't matter. A washing bowl with extra towels, hand towels. You also have an extractor just in case somebody has acne or anything on their face that you need to pop or open up. The chemical peel is going to soften up the skin. You also have your fan brush that applies your chemical peel and your gliding gel. You're also going to have a dermaplaning handle. Always 2 blades. If you can have 2 blade handles, that's perfect, because what if you forget this one? You always have a second one on demand. But you always need 2 blades. If you have 1 blade and somehow it breaks, or you just need 2 blades to finish somebody's face, always have 2 of everything. That's why these blades are right there. After that, I just have my sponges, my fan, my moisturizing cream, CBD, and that's basically all I need to finish somebody's facial treatment. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the whole process. And oh, we forgot the steamer. The steamer we're going to use to heat up the person's face, open up those pores, and allow for our product to penetrate deep into the skin, and we are going to be good to go. So as you guys can see, the steamer is on and popping right now. It's steaming up, as you guys can see. We have our wonderful model, and her hair is tied back in a bun. She has a little hair tie, which is wonderful. She's perfect. We have the perfect model. Isn't she gorgeous? So we have her covered for client comfort. Look at the blankets. Oh my god, 12,000 count sheets, or 3,000, 5 something. It's 1,800. Jesus, I'm wrong. Wonderful. She has to be comfortable. We also have a bolster for her legs right here, so her knees are up here, takes lower strain off her back. It's amazing. So we're going to go ahead and do our video right now.
Spa person, I guess. I don't know, like a backseat driver.
Okay, so now we can do the steaming thing. So okay, so
Just want me to swivel around and...
So right now, all we're gonna ask our model to do is she's gonna go into the steamer. So the steamer opens up the pores. It makes our skin nice and receptive to products and penetration for the serums or skin pin treatments or whatever it's gonna do. Is just preparing the skin. So right now we have our steamer sitting right here. It's nice and ready. And all I'm gonna do is put it closer to her. And she's just gonna turn for client coverage. She's gonna make sure she's nice and covered, and she's doing it. And then I bring the steamer to her.
That smells good.
It does? Wow.
Isn't it supposed to smell good?
It's your water. I don't know.
Oh, but my water smells good.
Yeah, you guys' water is awesome. And so as you guys can see, the steamer, it just steams the person's face, and she doesn't have to put the face all the way in there because the steam, you can really feel the steam coming out. So the little vents, you just open up the vents, and as you can see, the steam is like dewy on the rim. That's how you know your steamer is on. And if people really, really love the steam, then they can put their whole entire face in the steamer as far as they want, but it gets on you, so just be careful. Don't burn your face.
I know. I can't go anymore. It's too warm.
Good. So let your client always dictate to you what they need. Don't ever say, oh, stick your face all the way in there. It's supposed to be bright red. Like, no, that's an agitating facial. And so we only steam the face for about 1 minute to 2 minutes, even 3 minutes. In some luxurious spas, they have a steamer that hits the face where it looks like it's a lot of steam coming out. No, that's mainly like a mist type of steam. And it looks all nice and wonderful and gorgeous. Those steamers are specifically made for high pressure water, purified water, distilled water, Fiji water, Voss, whatever you're gonna use, the expensive water. And it's hitting the face. It looks like it's hitting at 500 miles an hour. It's really not. That's just the actual ozone that they use. And it makes it look luxurious and wonderful. So don't be fooled by you having to have a lot of steam on your face. No, that's a specific type of steamer. Most steamers are just there to heat your face up, open the pores, and that is it. So 3 minutes at max, but 1 to 2 minutes will do it. Just like if you're in the shower, after the shower is the best time to do your facials because your pores are super opened. And so see how she's going from side to side, opening up left and right sides, both sides, everything that she can. She's nice and open. And I do believe it's been a minute or two. So now we can get rid of our steamer.
My pinky.
And so as you guys can see, the steamer, it just steams the person's face, and she doesn't have to put the face all the way in there because the steam, you can really feel the steam coming out. So the little vents, you just open up the vents, and as you can see, the steam's like dewy on the rim. That's how you know your steamer is on. And if people really, really love the steam, then they can put their whole entire face in the steamer as far as they want, but it gets on you, so just be careful. Don't burn your face.
I know. I can't go anymore. It's too warm.
Good. So let your client always dictate to you what they need. Don't ever say, oh, stick your face all the way in there. It's supposed to be bright red. Like, no, that's an agitating facial. And so we only steam the face for about 1 minute to 2 minutes, even 3 minutes. In some luxurious spas, they have a steamer that hits the face where it looks like it's a lot of steam coming out. No, that's mainly like a mist type of steam. And it looks all nice and wonderful and gorgeous. Those steamers are specifically made for high pressure water, purified water, distilled water, Fiji water, Voss, whatever you're gonna use, the expensive water. And it's hitting the face. It looks like it's hitting at 500 miles an hour. It's really not. That's just the actual ozone that they use. and it makes it look luxurious and wonderful. So don't be fooled by you happen to have a lot of steam on your face. No, that's a specific type of steamer. Most steamers are just there to heat your face up, open the pores, and that is it. So 3 minutes at max, but 1 to 2 minutes will do it. Just like if you're in the shower, after the shower is the best time to do your facials because your pores are super open. And so see how she's going from side to side, opening up left and right sides, both sides, everything that she can. She's nice and open, and I do believe it's been a minute or two. So now we can get rid of our steamer. Oh. You take the pictures and stuff, and you know what to do with the cameras.
I'm gonna get another one. Excited. Super excited for all that's coming to me.
Alright, you guys, in other videos, you guys see me cleanse the face. So all we're going to do is cleanse the face, dry out the face as much as possible, go right into dermaplaning, and then we're going to start our chemical peels class. And this is how to apply the chemical peel on the face with 1, maybe even 2 passes, and then taking off the peel, and that's it.
So I haven't had a facial in a while. Is this a gentle enough peel?
Yes, it's basically a lactic is 10%. Something I would start somebody off with easily.
Oh, beautiful.
Nothing crazy, no 30% or higher. Nothing crazy. So all I do is work up a nice lather and apply it to the face. Those gorgeous eyebrows. We always want to make sure we cleanse as much as possible from the face to the nose, in between the crevices, everything. Use your sponges to do the thorough cleansing. And I'm going through everything fast because you guys have seen me do a cleansing over and over and over again. We just want to get to the meat and potatoes of our class, which is the chemical peel. And as you guys can see, even after a cleanse, she has wonderful skin. It's gorgeous. So some people are born with great DNA. They have good, flawless features on their face. They don't really need much of anything. So don't take offense to your client's face if they have still problematic skin even after a cleanse. It just means you need to work on them. They need to come back for 2 or 3 more treatments or 5 treatments. Let that chemical peel soften up those hard spots on the face. Either uneven skin tone, acne, melasma, port wine stain, or whatever is afflicting their skin. Grade 3, grade 4 acne, which is very, very harsh on anybody's skin. And so we do about 3 passes just to make sure you're taking off all the soap. Because the soap I use is Castile soap. And Castile soap is very, very strong. And it likes to cling onto the face because it's a super cleanser. It cleanses really, really well. So now that the face is clean, now we're going to go ahead and dry out the face as much as possible. And that's why you bring in your fan. Or if you don't have a fan, just use your hands. You can wave the person's face, dry it out as much as you can. Or you can use a degreaser or defattening agent, such as a primer. The primer gets you ready for your chemical peel. It dries out the face so where you can actually let that peel eat at that dry skin, or the skin is trying to fold up because it doesn't have any moisture. And you also want to dry out the face because we're going to go into a dermaplaning treatment right now. So I like to make sure the face is as dry as possible. But see how her skin is still shining even after cleansing the skin. She has oil production, which is great. She's always going to look young. Even when she's in her 80s, 90s, 100s, and to 135, she's still going to look young, youthful, because she is a skin type. Actually, I should give somebody a test question. I know because a lot of you guys are students and you're watching, what skin type would she be? Well, I'm going to give you the answer. She would be a skin type 3. Border of 4, like, because she has pigment. She has the ability to tan after a long time of exposure in the sun time. Now, if you burn or tan easily, then yeah, you're skin type 1 or 2. 1 or 2, yeah, they're going to bright red because those sun rays are coming in very, very quickly, and they have opaque skin or non-melanated skin. Of course, the sun's rays are going to go in there and make you turn bright red. You're affecting your dermal layer at that point. Her dermal layer wouldn't be affected until she could spend 4, 5, 6 hours, even 8. She might get a little bit of a tan, because even black people tan. Some people keep thinking that we are immune to the sunlight forever. No, if we stay out to an amusement park or wherever we're at, a concert for more than 4 or 6 hours straight sunlight without sunscreen, of course we're going to tan or burn from the UV rays. Not burn like a vampire. That's skin 1 type or 2. That'd be like a vampire burn from the UV light coming in. So now that we dried out the skin, now we're going to go into a quick dermaplaning session. Now remember, for dermaplaning, make sure you get your blade and your handle. You guys seen the video before how to put everything on, so we're going to move rather quickly. Now you should use your gloves for this. I'm going to use, for the first part of it, I'm not going to wear my gloves. The chemical peel, I definitely will be wearing my gloves. But the chemical peel, yeah, you don't want that staining your skin or staying on your skin too long, because that can still mess with your skin as well as your client. But for dermaplaning, I don't like the gloves sticking to my blade. This blade loves to stick to plastic gloves or nitrile gloves. So when we go across the skin, remember, slow strokes. She really doesn't need much of anything. Her skin is already great, but we're going to see in just a moment. And just to give you guys a closer view of what's going on, the camera's going to be right here next to you, okay? Mm-hmm. It's going to be the close-up of our dermaplane so you guys can see what's coming off the face. Even though she has a clear, wonderful face, everybody has something on the face. You're just going to ask your client to turn her head to the left a little bit. Perfect. And so we're going to do this side dry, and then we'll do the next side with the wet dermaplaning so you guys can see. Because they've seen dermaplaning before, I had to turn it off. And the chemical peel is the main part. Yeah, we're doing it, Autumn. We're doing it.
No, it's so nice.
going to be a little cold sensation, okay? And just going to lean to the right, please. Thank you. Perfect. You have like the perfect chin, the perfect face basically, because it's so easy. People's chins are the hardest thing to work around with this blade because it doesn't normally nicks them or cuts, especially a man's face. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how it would go. Left real quick.
Okay, so now we're putting on a second blade, a smaller blade for the nose. The nose is angled differently, excuse me, because some of us have an angular nose. Like Autumn, her nose is asymmetrical, meaning it's perfect. It's at an angle. It's perfectly the way the nose should be. When people try to get a nose job or something surgical, they try to get what Autumn has. Mine's flat on the top and then bows out. I like my nose though, but I wish I did have a angled nose, a model nose, basically.
I like your nose.
So that's why we changed these blades. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, don't stop it. Actually, we're going to ask our model to go to the right again. Right there. That's perfect. Neutral. Perfect. And now this side we didn't do the nose for the dry or wet side, we're gonna do dry. As you guys can see, all we did was clean up at the bottom and the top. We don't touch anybody's eyebrows. And see how it's like nice tail, it's perfect. And that's why I like the gel, because you can style, and now it's perfect. This side, put a little bit of gel. There we go. And just make a nice ponytail, and that's it. We don't mess with anybody's eyebrows. So that's all we do for dermaplaning. So okay, here we go. Wow, all 4 of those popped with no problem. Dang, you did good. So I'm gonna try to milk this out a little bit more on the forehead.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that guy.
It's all clear liquid, so before it could get infected, it's just clear. It's not nothing red, no pus coming out. Because I popped it, it was just like clear liquid came out, so it's good. It just, how long did you notice it? Did it just start?
It just popped up a couple days in this.
Yeah.
I didn't touch it though.
Good. Just oozing out. Okay. Good. Very, very good. Wow, it's a lot coming out. Good grief. I mean, it's mainly just clear and like a little bit of blood, infected blood. But yeah, it needed to pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It came in, I just feel like it was deep. And one became too, like, quick.
Yeah, it's too, like, right on top of each other, yeah. But they're clearing out now.
What time has it been?
4:13.
Okay, you have to go move the car.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
remember it's 4:30 to 6. They can't park
Okay.
because of the. But you can pull it in here because they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't tow here until 9 or 10 or 11.
Okay. Yeah, because everybody's gonna afford it. I got you. Wow, I'm so glad we milked this. You have no idea all the stuff that's coming out.
I'm so happy this is being
It's
done.
a lot.
I feel like it's just been collecting there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And the rest is going to seep out, but it's nice and flat as I could get it without making a mark. I don't like making marks on people's faces. So they just let them keep on seeping out throughout the day. And then we're going to move on to our chemical peel.